my loves from Seoul, South Korea, my beautiful Hanok building. Today is going to be such an exciting day, and we're going to start the day with something really special because I am about to head to Gyeongbokgung Palace for the changing of the guards ceremony, and this has been on my bucket list for ages. I'm so excited to finally attend it in person, and obviously I'm going to take you guys along with me. Let's go to the palace. And by the way, the sun is shining so brightly. It honestly feels like summertime. I'm so happy. The ceremony was so incredibly special to attend, and it actually made me a little emotional even. I can't put it into words, but to see that with my own eyes after watching it online so many times, and also to be there in that huge crowd because there were a lot of people waiting for that ceremony, and to see all the people in hanboks, that reminded me of the time that I rented a hanbok with June during my very first time here. It was all just so extremely special, and I'm very grateful for that experience. I actually am in a little bit of a hurry because it is almost 11, and that means that it is time to check out of my Hanok, which I'm kind of sad about, but the next accommodation is going to be equally as beautiful. So yeah, let's say goodbye. Goodbye bedroom, goodbye beautiful hanji paper, goodbye robe, and goodbye fan with my lucky cat. This beautiful plant. I called her Planty. She was my roommate for the past couple of days because whilst I was in bed I was always staring at her, so I wasn't lonely. Now I had my plant. Obviously, goodbye beautiful garden. I love this building so much. And then obviously the kitchen area, my tripod is still there. Need to clean that out. I will leave the flowers behind so maybe the owner of the Hanok can enjoy it. Charged my battery, really important because we have another very busy day ahead of us, so this is a must. Oh, and by the way, the Koei, the water purifier, it's actually a BTS pick. So for my fellow BTS lovers, my army, yeah, just know that it was endorsed by your favorite idols. And yeah, just making sure that I have everything. I tried to clean everything up and I placed my trash here. This bedroom I didn't even use. But obviously it's also very, very beautiful. And look at this. The furniture here. The attention to detail. And another plant friend. And also, can we have a moment for this tea box? Wow. This microwave, I also used that to make my bagels warm that I got from the GS25. And I love the wooden design. It fits this Hanok so perfectly. And then, bye bye beautiful shower. Let's go. Okay guys, I'm going to be very honest with you. This is also the reality of solo traveling and I'm still shaking. So I'm sorry for getting emotional. I arrived here in this apartment and it looks so beautiful. But like I was getting all my stuff out of the cab and then I was carrying my suitcase up the stairs and then the suitcase fell on the ground and it hit my knee. I think it's broken now because I can't like put the handle inwards anymore. So I was stressing about that and I arrived in this apartment and I put all my stuff inside, including my luggage, and then the door closed on me. So I locked myself out of the apartment with all my stuff already inside except my wallet. And I was really stressing because now my suitcase is broken and I didn't have anything. I didn't have my phone, I didn't have anything, and I got locked out of here. And so I went downstairs and luckily I had money. So I was like, I'm just gonna like give like 50,000 won to somebody to call internationally. Maybe I can call my mom. Maybe I can call my grandpa because his number is the only one I know on the top of my head and he can help me. But that's so complicated. Like, what is he gonna do, you know? And so this super sweet lady from the store next door, she was so kind. So she called somebody for me and then together we figured out how to get into the apartment again. And I'm just so grateful for her. She was so kind. She was so calm. And now I'm inside. So I'm gonna do a room tour. And it looks so amazing, but like I'm shaking because these kind of things, it's so stupid. But I was so gutted about my suitcase that like everything started going wrong, and obviously the suitcase also hit my knee, so that kind of hurt. And yeah, I was just a little bit stressed. It's fine now, and you guys are probably thinking like, San, why are you crying? But I just thought like, how could I lock myself out, you know, like, but luckily everything worked out. Okay, breathe in, breathe out. Positive vibes. I'm sorry for, I just want to share this because it's a realistic experience of what happens, and it's a lesson for you guys as well. Make sure the door doesn't close down on you. That's not very smart. Okay, room tour, positive vibes from now on. Okay, so this is where you enter. Beautiful painting, water dispenser. This is the lounge. And then, oh my goodness, this is the rooftop terrace. How incredible is this? I have my own terrace, you guys. Wow, this is absolutely insane. And look how big it is. Look at this view. Wow, I'm so happy, and it's so sunny here. Here I have 2 toilets. So here's the couch. Then look at this giant bath. Oh, this looks so luxurious. And then the kitchen, Marshall speaker once again, and another Koei. Got the double sinks, that's me. And then this is the bedroom, looks so cozy and comfy. And then that's the beautiful, gorgeous view. So happy with this accommodation. I cannot wait to stay here. Everything is so beautiful. Dyson equipment as per usual. They have the hair tools in every single accommodation. That's the best ever. Even a tea set. I couldn't have wished for a better place. I'm so happy. And now what I need to do is fix this. I tried to fix it myself, but it's not working, so I think the best solution is go to the Rimowa store and hopefully they can help me. Okay, off to Myeongdong to fix my suitcase. I do want to mention that obviously I know that there are way bigger problems in the world, but I do want to include my real emotions in these vlogs, and at that time, at that moment, I was just very stressed, and especially because I was all alone, didn't know what to do. So yeah, I am aware that it is a small problem, but in that moment I just felt really overwhelmed. I'm at the Rimowa store in Myeongdong, and the lady was the sweetest ever. She has the part and it will take her 2 hours and then it will be fixed for free. I'm so happy. I look like a mess, but it's okay. It's so hot. So now I'm walking in the shade. That is a little bit better. And I'm walking in Myeongdong, and coincidentally that is where the Rimowa flagship store is. So it worked out perfectly, actually. I mean, once again, I'm blessed. You know, in Dutch there is a famous saying from Cruyff, a football player, and it's elk nadeel heb zijn voordeel. And I don't know if you can hear me, this is like the busiest street. Usually I wouldn't go here because it's not my vibe. But anyways, it means like every disadvantage has its advantage. And the advantage is that I'm now here in Myeongdong already, and I had to be here exactly today because I'm about to visit the Muut flagship store. I had the appointment already with the people from Muut. This is a crazy side of Korea. I always show you the Hanoks and the like super tranquil areas, but yeah, this is also Korea, guys. Anyways, okay, it's all gonna be fine. It's all gonna be amazing. I'm now going to Muut, and it's just a 5-minute walk from the Rimowa store. So happy, and I get to pick out sunglasses. I have a collaboration with them. So sweet to me, and I got my glasses and a bag. So incredibly happy. I'm walking down the stairs, so hopefully I don't trip again just like this morning. But how insane that at the Rimowa store, like I knew I had warranty obviously, because I know it's a premium brand, but that they're gonna fix it in 2 hours, it's insane to me. Such good service. And now let's walk to the Hello Kitty cafe because I still have time to kill, and this day is amazing. I feel so blessed. It started out a little rough, but everything will be alright. 내 여자친구야 어쩜 뭐 할까 baby 내 여자친구야 hey 여자친구야 넌 나의 happy I can make you happy Okay, my lovelies, I just arrived back in the apartment. Cannot wait to wear those sunglasses. They are so cute. I also bought a magnet and a lipstick for my grandpa and for my mom, as you guys saw, and now I'm kind of feeling hungry because I haven't eaten a lot today. So I think I will walk to the Myeongdong area and try one more time at the favorite of Ikseonnong for that rosé pasta, and then I'm gonna shower because everybody told me to bring my winter coat, and I don't blame them because the forecast doesn't do this weather justice. It's actually so extremely hot, it feels like summer. So I brought fall kind of outfits and my winter coat. Luckily I didn't wear my coats today, but this is already too warm for this type of weather actually, because yeah, it's hot. It's so hot, and I like the sunshine, so I'm not complaining. So yeah, really excited to eat. Let's head out. Dinner was so amazing, guys. Finally I made it to the favorite of Ikseonnong, and once again I got so lucky today. I don't know what it is, but everything that happened today worked out eventually. So I walked past the restaurant and it was super busy, and I was like, okay, you know what, they're probably gonna kick me off the waiting list again. It's just like last time, I will be waiting there and then they will say, okay, we're sold out. So I walked around the alleyways one more time just to see maybe there's another restaurant. Couldn't really find anything that I liked. And then I arrived back at the restaurant and there was only one couple outside waiting. So I asked them and they just didn't know how the system worked. So I showed them, and then both me and that couple, I think they were from Australia, got in. So yeah, super lucky. The pasta was so good. That rosé pasta, highly recommend. The employee said, oh, are you sure you want this? Because it's very spicy. Probably thinking I couldn't handle the spice, which I don't blame him, obviously. You know, he thinks, oh, this girl, like, she's European, she's not used to it. But I actually didn't think it was that spicy. I also ate the jalapenos that were on the side dish, so that made my meal even spicier. But yeah, now I'm gonna head to bed. Gonna wake up very early again tomorrow morning, and I hope you guys are as excited for tomorrow as I am, because it's gonna be another amazing day. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and then all I've left to say is that I love you loads. Kisses! 여자친구야